Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Prince Manifestation and we're going to be talking about self-concept. Now, this is a major thing that's going to be that make it or break it point when it comes to anything in manifestation. Whether you're manifesting your desired partner, your SP, whether that's manifesting a better understanding of yourself, better mental health, or a better relationship with family or friends, or manifesting your dream life, dream school, wealth, and business, your self-concept is important. Now, what is self-concept? Self-concept is the inner self, the shadow self. If you have ever studied anything from Carl Jung, you will understand what the shadow self is, which is your inner you, your inner child, your innermost deepest parts of your subconscious mind. This is something that is built into you, repeated throughout the time of your entire life, from the moment you were a child of the gaining consciousness up to this very point of you watching this video. But in this video, I want to make you aware of it. In this video, I want you to become way more understanding and way more positive towards it and develop a better, healthy relationship. So that way you can break through that and reach the goals of your manifestation that you want. So now let's get into it. We understand what self-concept is, but how do we go about it? What is truly self-concept? What can we do? What can we do about it, and what can we do with our everyday life to be able to fix and better improve our self-concept, to be able to manifest even more, The main thing I want you to understand, the main thing I want you to focus on is that with your self-concept is that it's not so much that there's this one thing. There is a variety of things that we will need to tackle. For example, have you noticed when you're manifesting, you might focus so much on the fact that you're not seeing results, or the 3D reality is just not giving you what you want, or it's showing you all the more reasons why this isn't for you? That's a part of your self-concept where you basically going about your day-to-day life looking for reasons to reaffirm the reality that this isn't for you and you will not manifest it. Instead of focusing on the potential reality, your ideal reality, what you want, what you're manifesting, which should be yours. So it basically goes like this. If I tell you to focus on everything that's negative in the world and continue about that for about a good week, you will find everything to be negative in the world. But if I tell you to look for everything that's positive in the world, you will continue to find everything that is positive within the world. But the self-concept is way more deeper than that. But the self-concept actually goes even further than just understanding what you do that you might look too much into. What it could really mean is this. For an example, I have a client who manifested a partner back into their life. They did not want to work on their self-concept. What led to that is that they broke up again. I have a variety of clients who have gone through this, and that's because they didn't want to work on their self-concept. So when you're manifesting, understand that you can manifest what you want, but if you're still running off the same shitty hardware, you're going to run into the same problems. What good is to drive a broken down car to, let's say, the Met Gala, the Oscars? You're going to get there, but don't you think you're going to have a lot more issues and problems along the way? Will the car even start? Understanding that your subconscious mind is like that car, that if you want to be able to go anywhere in life, you need to repair it, you need to improve it, and at times you need to switch out your self-concept completely. And one of the many variety of things that we can do is just simply being conscious. Be conscious about your day-to-day life. Let's say, for example, you want to manifest your ideal partner, but you might notice that you're not the best when it comes to affection. Well, how can you manifest your ideal partner if you're not the best when it comes to affection? So then whenever you receive that and you get weirded out, you need to become more conscious of it. Or maybe you're manifesting social media fame, but you focus so much on the fact, oh, I don't have hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions and millions and millions views, likes, subscribers. I don't have this algorithm, or this must hate me. Instead of like, wow, okay, 30 people liked this video. What dropped this video? Check your algorithm too. Like check the little like creator thing. Check what part of it failed. It's like, okay, my hook was good, but I took too long to get to this. Give them the point. Boom, boom, boom. Instead of going about that, you might oftentimes go where the negative is. So we must learn to become the reversal. We must learn to be able to flip that. To be able to do that, you need to become conscious. To practice consciousness, we oftentimes go about our day-to-day life with a direction, with an understanding that, hey, I'm doing this, and that to get me to a place. I might not know every single step that'll lead me to that point, but I will know this will lead me to that point where I can find that, one step that would just take me on that cruise of a journey of understanding myself and becoming a better person to manifest and achieve all that I want. And that's basically all that we really ever wanted, just to understand ourselves deeply. But our self concept is actually way more important than all of it just achieving material, having better relationships, because the self concept is your shadow self. Your self concept is your inner you. Your self concept is more so that fact like, damn, I'm so unused to being loved. I hate myself. I think I'm stupid. These are parts of your self concept, which I refer to as the inner script or the self script. As an example, when you think about actors, they have a script which they repeat and they repeat, they repeat, and they memorize. And then they say it so they can do their best to make it as sound as natural as possible for themselves to deliver the role and character that they're playing. You have an inner script. Every single person in this world, and don't be smart and try to say, I don't have one, Isaiah. I don't have one, Prince of Manifestation. You have an inner script. Have you ever noticed whenever you've done something and you might say, oh, I'm stupid. Oh, I'm such a dumbass. Or, oh, this or that or third. That is your inner script. We need to reverse that. We need to flip it. And we need to be able to be like, okay, I'm not actually stupid. I'm not this, that, or the third. I'm actually beautiful, loving, generous, kind, intelligent. This is just a mistake. You don't understand that that's actually self-abuse. When you do stuff like that, when you have this negative inner script, you're actually abusing yourself. And you need to learn to take that step back and be like, wait a minute, this isn't okay. You're not going to go as fast as you want or go as far as you want in life, whether that's relationships, success, academics, or whatever you want, if you continue to have that same inner script of I'm all these negative things. Because you're not manifesting within a positive energy or state of being. You're manifesting within this negative state. I can make a video on how to manifest through that, but it still requires you to transfer that energy into positivity and to become a better person. So you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do all these things, I'm going to manifest all of this. That's great. But you're still hardware. You're still running on that same hardware. Instead, I'd rather you do this. Let me clean out all of the stuff that I have. I can't be productive in a messy room. I can't be productive in a horrible, chaotic mind, a chaotic home. I need to clean this home and rid it of this chaoticness. So taking that time to heal, taking that time to be able to grow and be better is what's going to be needed. One of the major things that you can do for your self-concept right now, if it comes to your relationships, I want you to do a thing that I've done with all of my clients. I want you to do a thing called non-negotiables. Non-negotiables. If you're trying to manifest love into your life, I want you to write down 5 things, bare minimum, make it easy. If you can only do 3, do 3. 5 things in previous relationships that you might have experienced that you really dislike. Write down 5 things. These are your non-negotiables. They cannot do this. Then I want you to do the reversal on that and do the positive. Now our non-negotiables are they have to have this. I had an amazing call with one of my clients and we did that. And we literally saw so much of how all these things all tied in together into her ideal partner, her ideal self-concept, into even her ideal career. All these things play into part when it comes to manifestation. It's not just, well, I'm only going to manifest a car right now, and then I'm going to manifest a house. No, I want to teach you how to manifest every single thing at once. All of these things coincide together. But first, it starts off with your self-concept. First of all, going back to the car analogy, if your mind is like a broken down car, right? Engines flying out, wheels popping off, all these messed up things. And then you're driving down the street of life, this highway, and you're trying to go 80, you can't even get this thing to push 1 mile at a time, at an hour. So where are you going to go? But if you take that time to rebuild, to rechange, repaint, reclean out, and fix your inner self-concept, your inner subconscious mind, now you're driving a Porsche. Now you're driving a Lamborghini. Now you're driving the mind that would take you 160 seconds, push you up to 100 miles per hour in 60 seconds. That's what you want. If, for example, there's this Roman thing that I love. This is a Roman quote that I love that I put it in my book that I'm writing right now. Where'd it go? The rider without a horse can only go so far. A horse without a rider wanders everywhere but where it needs to go. those two together, they can go all the more forward. Essentially, what it is saying that you, the horse, the mind, or just the body, with going without direction, cannot go to where it needs to go. It will wander about. But you, as an individual, the human being that you are right now, trying to go that direction without your mind, you cannot go as far as you want. When you learn to work those two together, you can go as far as you want. The more, the merrier. This is extremely important when it comes to self concept.